better.
He's got a self-sustaining battery.
He just picks up
You got it?
a lot.
Okay, welcome. We are here in Baraboo, Wisconsin, at my cousin's house, Tabitha, and she contacted us to tell us, well, because of some pictures she posted on Facebook, so we're here to do our second private home investigation. So Tabitha, why don't you tell us what's been going on?
Well, in January, I came home and I walked in my kitchen and I had all of my cupboards and drawers were all open and nobody was home. Then we hear noises and my 4-year-old nephew told us that a lady with duct tape on her mouth was shot right here on this wall. My 4-year-old nephew told us that.
Wow.
So we are very curious, and we have floating heads on our back deck.
On your what?
On the back deck.
On the back deck.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So we're here, and we're going to do an investigation and see what we can find out. And she also dug up a lot of artifacts and history about this house that used to sit on, what did you say, how many acres?
240 acres.
240 acres. This used to be a farm. Okay. And I'm just going to show you, I can't take them out of the plastic bag, but I'll bring them up and try to show you as good as I can. And then I'll explain what they are. These are dated, what was it, the date on them? November 23rd, 1963. This was about Kennedy being shot. These were found in the attic, along with all the other documents on the house, including tax records and everything else. So we've got our research cut out for us on this one. Okay, now you can pause it. All right. Now you were telling us... Oh, okay.
Okay, go.
Go? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So far we've looked around, we haven't really found much, but we do have a lot of history to look up because this house has got some history, and you were saying that the one gentleman was the founder or whatever of Sauk County.
It actually says in one of the documents.
It says pioneer.
Pioneer.
He was a pioneer of Sauk.
Pioneer and Sauk, I think, was for the dairy farm interest.
So I mean, the dude was a pretty big dude here.
It's kind of a big deal.
And apparently, now we've also learned that one of your neighbors that happened to pop over for a visit, his house has got even more strange activity.
Yeah,
it's similar.
Creepier.
Here.
Which it also seems to, his house also seems to stand on the same 240 acres that the original farm was on.
No, you were talking about documentation that she's got, that she's found, right?
Right, yeah.
All right. Now, here's part of it.
Yeah, this is what we've been going through.
We're looking through. Hold those up.
And the cover.
Yep. These are the things that we were kind of looking through and stuff. This guy, he was a prominent farmer here in the area. Looks like, and was kind of, I guess, like she said, from what we've seen, called the pioneer of Sauk.
Till 1979.
1979. So he
And the last farm record was 1979.
hang on, we've actually got an envelope that's got a date on it. Here, hold this out here.
Little letter.
Get a little light on it. Right, that date right there actually says 1906, and it was mailed out of Chicago at 1:34 in the morning, and on May 28th, and that's the postmark for Baraboo, May 28th at 9 o'clock in the morning.
8 hours later.
1906.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it
For
is.
that time.
I think this
But that's some of the oldest stuff that we found so far in this mess.
this picture, I think that's Heidi or Margaret,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking that's Jamie then.
Could
Because
be,
it says Janie and Peggy, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's Janie.
Could be.
Because Margaret was Kenneth Morley's wife,
okay.
which I think is Nelson Morley's grandson. Because he did not have a child named Kenneth,
Okay.
from what I got from the obituaries.
So there's plenty of
Okay.
history
Back-
to still dig through in this house. So, and you found all this stuff where? In the attic?
In the attic in a trash bag. Covered
hadn't
in
been
dust. I
touched?
tripped over it.
And you said it hadn't been touched in what looked like years.
Well, let's see, the story you were telling us is the woman that lived here prior?
Yeah,
before-
the
Yeah,
neighbors did the estate sale clean out, and they said that the upstairs had not been touched for like 10 years. It was nothing but dust up there. When they went in there, they got a lot of cool antiques. I got hidden treasures.
Yeah, and the biggest one is we've got
Well, the thing is,
newspapers preserved
Oh, yeah,
when Kennedy was shot.
did you show those the last time?
Yeah,
Okay. But see, that's the thing. I mean, you got records of when they were here as the farm. You've got the newspapers from the time
Kennedy
around
was shot
when Kennedy
63,
was assassinated,
in 63.
and you also said you found you didn't bring it down. I didn't hang on to it. Your commemorative coin,
Oh, yeah.
Kennedy
I can
commemorative
go grab
coin.
it.
No.
Yeah, I put it on your little thing there. I'm not sure. You can if you'd like, but
And you have that
she
blue
found
book.
that along with all this good stuff.
And then a
the
blue book,
newspaper.
Tractor and Supply blue book from 1954,
Well, where is it?
up under here.
Why is it under there? You should have held it out.
Well, I didn't hold it out
It's in
because I
the
told her she
plastic.
should have put it in plastic, see, and it's.
Oh,
in
you put it inside the
see,
plastic?
So but you can still see it through the plastic. See. Now this stuff was sitting in the attic that long without being touched, and this stuff's pretty well preserved. And this is a different bag that it was originally found in, so
Yeah.
it'll be preserved for a lot longer. Because this isn't your normal newspaper either, if you notice. It's a Baraboo paper.
Yeah,
It's got all that Kennedy assassination stuff on it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of Madison papers in there too.
Is there? Is
Mhm.
there really? So then you'd have like Cap Times, Wisconsin State Journal,
State Journal, Cap Times.
you know, but not some major paper like, you know, I mean, some people, I mean, when that happened, you know, the New York Times probably blew up on the cover and
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I mean, that
Big
was a
city
big
papers.
deal.
Big city papers most likely went nuts over
Mhm.
that, and that actually, you know, that time that happened in Dallas, Texas, and I actually got to see that the grassy knoll.
Yeah, well, I
I
still
Drove
yeah.
down through there when I was out for training with the job I got when they flew me out to Dallas.
Yeah.
The last day we were out there, they took us out for driving training, and we went down through the highway there by the
Yeah.
grassy knoll.
And I still think that guy was a patsy.
Oh, he was a patsy.
So,
There's no way
but
in
we
hell.
don't need to go there because we've already went there once.
Yeah, we've already done that. We could do that on a different show.
Yeah.
Right now we're here for her
All right.
to do this.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this camera, we're going to place it up in the attic for a while, and see what happens.
Yeah, and then we still got some walking around to do here in this part
I'll
on
let
this
you
floor.
do some of the walking around. I got to go out
And
and get
if
a
I'm
cigarette.
not mistaken, the Circus World Museum is on the property.
Was it?
I believe so.
That would mean then that the Baraboo Inn was on the property as well.
So, I mean, so there is still a lot of
Because the
history for us
Baraboo Inn
to...
is the one that's over there on the other side of the river, right next to the Circus World. And that one is notorious for being haunted.
haunted. Oh, Baraboo's big on the haunted.
Your phone?
And here we're sitting on
don't see it up
probably
here.
the biggest hot spot in Baraboo,
My
considering
phone's
that
under there.
this was part of a farm that was how many acres? Yeah, 200,
I know it is.
240.
It's in the front of
240
the
acres.
backpack.
So that's quite a
Okay.
bit of land,
Yeah.
and today you wouldn't know that this was a farmland sitting here. You know,
Definitely
I mean,
Oh,
you go
my-
outside and it looks like a normal neighborhood city block.
Yeah, because that's what it is.
Right, or a small town block, but that, I mean, you gotta figure if this is 240 acres, and it's the land,
240 acres was quite a bit.
yeah, so that's a good chunk of Baraboo, and think about the history of Baraboo's haunted paranormal activity.
Yeah.
Isn't Baraboo is also famous for a Highway 12 hitchhiker?
Yeah, the Highway 12 hitchhiker. And that's supposed to
Baraboo
be out.
is also the
Towards
longest
the bluff.
stretch of
But that's
interstate
the
without
old-
without the,
Off-ramp.
I would be
That's the old Highway 12 before
Yeah.
it's been redone though.
Yeah,
That's where that hitchhiker was.
out by towards the bluffs.
And he
I
was
know.
and he was in a soldier's uniform.
Right.
So.
You're saying that you're talking about the interstate?
Yep, I
Where
read
33 is an off ramp, and from there all the way.
to the Dells,
the
and then once you
Dells,
get to
to
the
exit
Dells, it's
92.
a bam, 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 bam,
Yeah.
and there's like 10 exits in a row.
Yeah,
And
there's
but
no
they're
exit between Highway 33 over
It's
here.
the longest stretch on the interstate
and
without an exit.
exit 92.
Yeah,
There's not a single exit in between.
yeah.
So yeah, it is the longest stretch of the interstate here in Wisconsin without an exit. Well,
Wonder why.
don't know.
And I did some research in 1961, I believe it was. They had the largest manhunt with, they called out for 1,000 lawmen to come in from all over because this man murdered his police officer girlfriend out of Chicago, I think it was. It was Illinois for sure, and they got him up here.
Chased him all the way up here.
Wow.
It was three of them,
And
three
when
men.
was this?
I believe it was 1961. I read the whole article
Wow.
on it just
That's-
2 nights ago.
I'm gonna have
Pretty
to
crazy,
get
man.
our expert on as a guest to try to find out more about Baraboo's history as quick as possible. The guy
Baraboo's
just
got,
loves to talk.
Baraboo has a lot of history.
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
I mean, he knows all about folklore and history, and according to Mike Hubbardy, he's the guy you want to go to when it comes to trying to really dig it up fast, because he's already been there and done that. So, I'll start with looking in his book.
yeah.
So where's the old Baraboo Inn sit?
Right on the corner of Walnut and Lynn.
Where's that at?
That's about, go down that way 2 blocks to East Street. Hang a left on East, go down
So
till you
it's,
get to the river. Hang right on 113. Go up about a block,
so then it's
hang
not,
another left.
it wouldn't be part of the
And it's right on
the old
the-
farmland that was here probably.
Yes, it would.
You think it would?
If the,
Is it cardboard paper? Yeah, that
This
one
one?
shows, yep.
if it was part, if part of the,
Well, the reason I said I've heard a lot of
Should I go
different
print
stories
off
about
the
that.
map of Baraboo? And then we can maybe try to see that way, how it's shaped
if
or-
the museum, the
Right.
circus museum was part of it, then the old Baraboo Inn is probably part of it too, at least
Okay.
right on the edge of it.
Well, I was
Now,
wondering
this
because I've
doesn't
heard-
show anything of like where the river or anything is on
Because
here.
I'm still skeptical about that place, a little bit. But the rest of it, I'm not too sure, the rest of it's still unexplained.
So, and this doesn't really tell you, most generally
And
whenever
According
these
to
are drawn, you've got north and south.
According
North's supposed to
to
be at the top of the
this
page.
book right here, 240 acres of farmland, but only 200 of it was crops.
So
In other
there's 40
words,
acres,
This 200 is probably crops, and this is probably 40 acres.
most
But it
likely.
wasn't.
Well,
So
It's
this
still-
is
40
probably
acres is
where the
still a lot
houses
to
were
have.
sitting.
yeah.
Now the thing is though, how much of this and, oh yeah, here's north, okay. So
We got
Say
a
we were
50
sitting-
yard.
say now, pointing north with this here, so say we're sitting here, there's no indication of river, so that means it may end on this side of the river.
Yeah,
And if that's true, then the Baraboo ends on the other side of the river.
yeah. So then it's not.
So it wouldn't be part of it.
See, which means then that could be all the hoax.
That's
speed,
still running, by
trying
the
to
way.
get in. See, the point I was trying to make is because the way that I've heard all kinds of stories about that one, that it could be true, might not be true. And the owners
Couldn't tell
just
you.
like to make money off of it, and some of it's been kind of proven to be hoax. And
That's my point with it. That's the thing
This
that.
is another floorboard treasure that I found, a tin that aspirin
Oh, so you
came
went
in.
up there and you didn't get that coin,
I
or did you?
did.
Okay.
I did. And
Here,
that's
let me
the
see that
Kennedy coin.
Let me see the coin quick,
Hold
and
on.
then I'll give it back to you.
well, look how pristine that's been.
All right.
Yeah, I ripped up a floorboard for that.
That's the coin we were talking about earlier.
Wow.
It's a commemorative coin.
Crane's
And-
aspirin out of Chicago, Illinois. And it probably only had about
And there's
4
the back
tablets
side of
versus
it.
12.
So.
12.
All right. There's that. I got that.
Check
on there.
that, see if you can get that in there. That is, look at that,
Here's
look how
the coin so
pristine
you can
that
see it.
is.
Oh wow! Holy moly!
Yeah, holy moly.
That's an old tin. That's an old aspirin tin. That is pretty cool. And it is in good condition. So was there any aspirins in it?
Nope.
Oh, come on, man.
Any idea when this was made?
Probably 1963 when it all happened. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I was looking for a strike date on it too, and I couldn't find one.
I just thought it was pretty cool. That it came, that I got the papers and then that was in
Oh
there.
yeah,
and-
yeah. That all together is.
Well, what it is it's a commemorative coin.
That's exactly what I said. It's a commemorative coin.
Right.
I believe the first date is the date, the year he was born.
off,
And
I think.
63 is when he was assassinated.
Well, that's, too bad this little thing doesn't
What?
have a date on it. But it's got
This
to be
guy's-
old as hell. I mean,
Tracy
who's heard of
Burnham.
Crane aspirin? You ever hear of Crane aspirin?
No.
You're old. You go back to the Stone Age.
Dude, you're the one that wrote dinosaurs, not me.
Yeah. All right.
Besides, look at that forehead. Look at that prominent forehead and that hair.
Take up your
You look more like a Neanderthal than I do.
take up your camera to the attic, and I'm gonna go out
You
and have a
mean your
cigarette.
camera?
Yeah.
This is your camera.
Well, get it up on the attic, and
All right.
Can you say please?
please. I gotta go out and have a cigarette. I left mine in the car.
Well, I have to just gonna grab it.
Well, I will check. Actually, I don't think it was, but I'm about to check right now. You guys sent it to them.
But you can.
It's daylight outside. Yeah, the light was off in here too.
Light was off in there. So all you had is the light coming in through the window. And the light here was off. Yeah. All right. Tanya? Bring the camera. We're gonna kill this light. I'm gonna kill this light. And I'm gonna see if I can recreate this.
Stand over the corner.
Stand over here, right about where he's at.
Because that camera's right
And
there.
you might have to move, Joe.
Let me try this one.
And how do you turn this light?
Actually, before you start, I'm gonna name your battery. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm constantly vacuuming sand. And it's that sandstone shit.
Now, if there's any place that you don't want filmed or want us to point cameras, let us know.
Problem is I can't see a light over here. I don't know if it goes off because of the heat.
Right now,
It's staying
There is zero.
I know.
actually, this thing's bright enough, you should be able to use it.
This thing was left down here too. It was hanging on the back wall over there.
That's
It fell, yeah, for hay, isn't that what it is for the hay?
That's for pulling the hay down.
I don't know, who was gonna do that all day, cause you wouldn't have got me doing it.
This must be the entrance to the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about with the basement.
Yeah, it's why I didn't want to have my laundry room down in this area. It looks pretty. And we believe that this was like some type of fireplace thingy because there's like a trap thing and the vent in the living room. I don't know. And this goes all the way into the attic.
It isn't bent. All of them.
There's like that door on the bottom where I'm afraid to look in there.
You might find that.
Yeah, probably.
But, yeah, I see what you mean by that. So that I can feel the sand under my feet here.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta remember, that's his room back in there. I'm just saying, you wind up getting anything.
Hear the voice.
Ooh, Rodney, keep your clothes on. Just kidding.
I'm not seeing nothing as far as that goes.
Oh, you're shooting the night vision.
Mm-hmm.
Did you turn the thing up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's
I mean, the big light, you turned it.
The one that yeah.
Okay. Have you ever opened this?
Yeah.
There's no airflow.
Yeah, you gotta.
Wow.
I can't get it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like it's trying to be a smart ass, huh?
Yeah, we
But
had
it
to
goes to the
use
outside,
it.
right?
Yeah, it goes outside, but it locks from the inside here for that metal door, so you have to come through the basement to initially.
To get out.
Yep, because we keep that locked out there at all
No,
times.
yeah, I blame you. I mean, is it, I want to, yeah, you can feed all you want.
You wanna take a peek? Make sure there's no
You
evil
got the-
entities living in here with you, Rodney?
Yeah, right.
Well, I didn't see nothing down there. Did you guys see what's going on in here? This thing might blow up like a motherfucker.
It does.
Pretty groovy with multicolored walls, don't you think? No? Considering in here to out here, it looks like night and day.
Well, of course, you got it all set up in there.
Yeah, I took all my top sheets. Because I wouldn't want no spiders on me.
Yeah, right.
Neither would I.
What's that? There's nothing, this thing's saying steady at 0.
Well, then maybe it's all upstairs.
It could be.
It's all up in the attic.
And okay, so the last person that lived here, she didn't go upstairs, from what the neighbors told me, for like 10 years because she couldn't physically make it up there. So when the neighbors actually did the clean out for like after the estate sale, and they left all that stuff in the attic. Nobody saw it until me. And they said that there was so much dust everywhere upstairs that you could totally tell that it was untouched for all that time.
Oh.
And we still have the big metal drum in our attic that they used to put the water in, and then it would transfer down to
You
wherever.
can see how the windows like separated up there too. Like it used to have like maybe bars or something, or used to be a window there or something, see in the first wall. And here it looks like it's separated.
Oh,
Oh, that's wood.
yeah,
Good, yeah.
that's wood.
Yeah, and I don't
Okay,
know
so my
what
eyes
that
are playing tricks on me.
It's weird.
There's nothing behind there.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's no
You
purpose
would have thought it was a
except for
window
that. Yeah.
behind it boarded up.
Like
or
that one right
something.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is the window.
Yeah, see, they got the old, you know,
Actually,
over
I don't
here,
know.
they got the old glass bricks.
Look at this.
Because this right
It's like
here,
it used to be, Joe. Come here.
well, this right here tends to tell me that there was a stove or something down here.
It's
Because
possible.
it looks like an old pipe.
In the attic, it's a hole in the floor that you can shoot right at. We tried taking our phones and dangling them down a little bit to see, but then we got scared.
Yeah, then you'd have to replace your phone.
That's where,
Yeah.
that's where you need the,
But yeah, this-
snake cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look at this, Joe. Look up under here. It looks like it actually was a window at one time, and it's been concreted in.
I wonder what they did down here. That makes me wonder.
Did you see that?
I can see it from here, actually. Because it kind of comes down a little bit.
It just makes me wonder what they would have done down here.
Because it is a complete different color.
Yeah, it's,
Bring that camera over here and like sneak it in, right in between here. Or under there, either way. It's just, look, I got this pulled out, just go on this side. See if you can get anything up in there.
Buddy's like, fuck, I'm scared of a spider.
Yeah, there's spider webs back here, so.
That is totally, that right there, you can tell that's, yeah, they concreted this in. Whatever this was,
They kind of put it in.
they spread concrete on it. Actually, your back deck goes out over this, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's why they concreted this in. This was a window at one time,
and the deck's right over the top.
and the deck's over top of it, so they,
So it would serve no purpose to be a window anymore.
yeah. That's why it's concreted in.
But still,
So, but no, that would be the purpose of doing this.
right.
and when we moved here, we had a really weird, it was in a really weird spot. We mow it every year, but it's a garden strip in like the middle, more toward, well not quite the middle, but a really odd spot right in the garden. And I was like, what, do they got dead bodies in there or something? They just planted flowers, but it was really weird the way it was, and it's just a long strip, and then it's no more flowers anywhere, like not around the trees or around the edges of the house. It's kind of weird.
Could have been a flower bed.
Could have been, yeah. My mind just wanders.
Suppose.
There's nothing wrong with a wandering mind.
though, just like Tom and Molly's house, the stuff didn't start till they found stuff in the attic.
Yeah.
In his case, it was an old trunk,
Well, actually,
and that's.
if I remember right, he had some things going
Yeah,
on
the kitchen
prior, which was the kitchen, and then they found the old trunk.
and the rest of it.
Yeah, the kitchen, their kitchen,
Same
they were
thing.
having the same thing. Cupboards open about that far, drawers open about that far, oven door, he came home one time, and the oven door was open.
Well, see, we keep having stuff that comes up missing, And everybody's yelling at everybody, like, you took my stuff, and then sometimes it just appears back again, and sometimes it doesn't. So that creeps me out a little bit. I don't know if it's my mind playing tricks on me, or if it's one of these people that I live with.
No,
They're in their
it could
trailer.
just be
That's
stoner
not the whole
forgetfulness.
Right, it could be, it could
It's a
be.
stoner thing.
It's a stoner forgetfulness, man. They sit there and just smoke.
Yeah, just ask Joe, he should know.
Forget where you put them.
Right?
I don't know how many times I've done that one. Or I put down my pipe and I forget where I
Oh,
put
look,
it.
and he's got one in his hand.
Oh, shit, I'm going up this way.
Okay, so are we done here then?
Sure.
Oh, sure. Take some hash.
Check this out. This is like a constant 63.5 degrees. It's constant. Yeah, right now.
Jerry's granddaughter.
Granddaughter?
Yes.
Okay.
Here's your great
No. Jerry is my. No, that's what I said. I belong to Teresa. I'm Jerry's granddaughter.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Steve and my mom, David, Denny, Rhonda, Joellen, they're all siblings.
Denny? Denny.
What did it look like?
I didn't see anything.
We're recording at that moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you didn't tell me where I had to point it at.
At the base of the.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, we'll try it again.
Okay. You just told me to come in here and record it.
Okay, no, that's good.
Okay.
Alright, aim at the base of.
Got it.
Here.
I don't know, I don't remember, okay, but when I got diagnosed with leukemia, then he was out again, and he was working at PW Hospital where I was practically living. He kidnapped my baby girl, literally, and took her around to pick up nurses on the cancer ward. Just so that he could get the nurses to talk with him. That was then.
See anything?
Yeah.
Other than that, no.
Huh?
Oh,
Remember the point.
Oh, I found a necklace. Yeah, Dad wears something. He wears it sometimes. Is that kind of bad?
Yeah. Careful with that camera.
Yeah, well, I didn't have it recording right away either.
Well, that's fine. And then you come in here, look. If you come in here and look at it, as I'm scanning through here, you can tell that it's not picking anything up, and that red thing's just flying all over the fucking place. What the hell was that?
I'm not getting anything.
Huh?
I'm not getting anything on here, which is
That's what I'm saying.
odd.
It literally... Holy shit, come here.
Oh, wow.
I'm wondering if I'm trying to manifest. It looks like somebody's standing there, and I moved it, and it's... Dude, that is so fucking nuts. Alright, I got pictures on this. You're not picking anything up with that, are you?
Nothing.
Jesus. Alright. Hello.
Whoa,
What?
is there any type of airflow in here or anything?
Not that I'm filming.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna set this here. Right. This is, what time you got? I don't know if the camera's correct.
I don't think it is, because the date and everything is off.
Alright, this is, it's 9:06. Saturday, June what is it?
13th.
June 13th. And this is Mark and Tanya. We're at Tabitha Killenlane's house in Baraboo, Wisconsin. And we're doing an EVP session right now. We've got the EVP mic, the recorder sitting on the table. Tanya's still filming with the camera. And we're going to start questions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was in here just now with my thermal camera, and I caught something kind of anonymous, or whatever. An anomaly, and I can't even talk. An anomaly. Thank you. And it kind of looked like the possibility that something was trying to manifest in front of me at that time. So, if anything is here, I want you to talk to us. Got the recorder going. So, do we know your name? Can you tell us your name? Do you or did you live in the house? Are you part of the family that was here? How about the story of the woman that was allegedly shot in the other room there? Do you know anything of that? Interesting. Am I saying that right? Looked like the tag on that pole moved. So, anybody here? If you're with us, try to move something. Go ahead and say something. Possibly catch you on audio here. Possibly on video here. Got all these Legos over here. If you're a kid, these things are fun. You play with your Legos. Move them. Pick the little guys up, move them around. So, is there anyone here? Phone be quiet. This is... So,
Who is that?
'Somebody will never be.
anyway. It's just, it was kind of strange. I mean, it looked like someone was standing right here in front of me. So, if you were standing here in front of me, you can talk to me. The voice recorder there should be able to pick you up, even at a whisper. So, feel free to talk. Tell me about yourself. Tell me who you are. Never know. Like I said, if you're a kid, there's Legos all over the place. You can play with the Legos. You probably have fun with those. Okay, was that you that moved across the screen? Yeah, it's a little warm in here. I hear that whenever apparitions appear and try to appear, they suck energy out of the air, which causes it to drop in temperature. So, yeah, okay. Anybody here? Just go ahead and talk. Should be able to hear you on the recorder. Play with the Legos. Make the Legos move. I know kids like to play with Legos. And then I'm going to take the recorder up with me into the attic when I go get the other camera pretty soon, so I can actually record up there and see if I got any people talking, kids playing. Alright, well, looks like there's 10 minutes into this one, so 10 minutes is a good time. So we can hopefully talk to me a little bit, and I got you on audio here, so this is the toy. Alright. Thanks. If you said anything, we'll see.